Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to my car in the sunshiny state of Florida where it is 78 degrees at 6:25 a.m. and I am headed out to DoorDash. But first, I did some garbage picking. These people must have just finished planting a bunch of trees and stuff, and they were throwing away some of the big gardening pots, like a stack of them, and I need those because, you know, I've got a lot of saplings planted this year, and it's never too early to put them in a big pot, and then they just grow into the pot that they're in. So I just saved myself somewhere around $10 by grabbing up these pots, and now I'm off to make some money with DoorDash. I'll see you at the next segment. All right, guys, since DoorDash is so slow today, I have my notifications turned on, so if I get an order while I'm on this phone, I will get it. I have been asked to let you guys, there have been several of you that have said, let us know what you think about DoorDash. So today's video, even though I'm going to show you what I'm eating, and we're going to talk for about a minute about my weigh-in this morning, I'm going to give you my top tips if you decide to start DoorDashing. Number one, understand where your area is. Understand where the concentration of the business is that you might be asked to pick up food from, and know that DoorDash has now extended their delivery services for grocery items and some drugstores. So you might not just be going to restaurants, you could be going to CVS or Walgreens. As a matter of fact, my very first order of the day was to buy a young lady a personal massager, if you know what I mean. I can't for the life of me imagining going through a delivery service to have a personal massager delivered to me, but the good news is she left me a 20-cent tip and a smile on my face, thinking, I know somebody's gonna have a good day. Number two, show up for work just like you would a regular office job. Don't come to work in ratty old clothes, stained up t-shirts, or looking like you go into the club. You know what I'm saying? Half dressed with everything exposed. Because you never know who you're going to be delivering to. Sometimes I have to go into doctor's offices. I have to go into businesses. I have to go into big car dealerships and deliver food. So you want to look the part. And if you're doing DoorDash, you could always run into your next employment opportunity if that's what you're looking for and you're only doing DoorDash on the side. You don't want to dress for the job you have. You want to dress for the job you're looking for. Now, if you're looking to be a stripper, that would not be advised. Get gas and clean your car the night before you know you're going out dashing. But even if you don't know you're going out dashing, don't log on to the Dasher's dashboard until you have gas and you are ready to actually dash. Because sometimes when you hit dash now, you will get an order within seconds. And on days like today, when the orders are coming in super, super slow, I sometimes have 20, 30 minutes wait in between orders. You do not want to have to refuse an order to go get gas. So make sure your car is clean and presentable. There's nothing worse, and I know this personally, than having someone come deliver your food and have them open up their car door and see fast food bags and empty bottles and the car was funky and the lady was smoking a cigarette while she was handing me my food, and I'm just like, so make sure that your car looks nice. You are transporting people's food from point A to point B. Just like you wouldn't want to eat in some stranger's dirty kitchen, you don't want your food drugged through their dirty car. Number 4, turn off your Wi-Fi. Because if you're in a metropolitan area or if you are in a parking lot of a restaurant that has free Wi-Fi, your phone may miss an order trying to connect to Wi-Fi. Just turn the Wi-Fi off and make sure you know and that you're parked in an area where you have pretty decent signal. Number 5, you don't have to go to a hotspot. So basically, if you're a Dasher, you're going to open up your Dasher app, and there's going to be a map, and it's going to show you little flames where the hotspots. That means your busy areas. Now, there's a lot of people that think that you have to actually park at the hotspot. The closer you are to the hotspot, the more likely you are to receive orders. But as long as you get within a couple of miles, you're just fine. Make sure your safety comes first. Park in a well-lit area, a safe area, and make sure that parking there for an extended period of time isn't going to catch you a loitering charge. Number 6, I didn't do it today, but normally I pack a lunch. Why? Because you do not want to pause your delivery dash while you're trying to get something to eat or drink, and you do not want to miss the opportunity. I mean, come on, guys. You got up, you got in your car, you filled up with gas, you got dressed for the job. Now come to work, right? It's just so much easier. And you're going to find that by not packing your food, especially if you're keto and you're thinking about doing this, the smell of French fries in your car when you're delivering McDonald's or Burger King or whatever is going to be overwhelming. Don't try to fast on those days. Just pack yourself a lunch, even if it's a bunch of like hard-boiled eggs, cheese sticks, whatever. It doesn't have to be fancy schmancy pants. Just pack something that you can munch on and stay on your keto journey, but so that you don't have to interrupt your deliveries. Number 7, take along some of those cardboard drink carriers. So if you have to go by McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or whatever, ask them if you can have a couple extra. Keep them in your car. That way, when you get orders with multiple drink orders, you can easily carry them and transport them in your car and to the customer's home. Number 8, in my DoorDash bag here, I have extra straws, extra napkin, and extra silverware that I've picked up from a restaurant. I make sure that I keep them in there at all times because I have gone to houses where people have said, did they pack utensils? And either because the bag was sealed and I could not verify it, or because they forgot to do the utensils, I've been able to come back to my car, hand the customer utensils, and got a really good rating from it. Number 9, be polite, smile, and say thank you, and treat your $2 tippers with the same courtesy, respect, and kindness as you do your $7 tippers. Because number 1, they may be somebody that orders frequently. You may end up being their DoorDasher frequently, and the nicer you are to them, the bigger your tip may be. And just remember that if these people are not using DoorDash, even if you don't think the tip is fair, if they don't use DoorDash, you don't have a job. Number 10, DoorDash offers you the chance to either call a customer or message them. I try to make it a point, especially if there's going to be any type of delay, or if something may not be right with the order, or if you get to the restaurant and they say, well, we're out of this, immediately contact the customer. Announce who you are. Do not use shorthand text like BRB, be right back, or TTL, talk to you later. Do not do that because you do not know who is on the other end of that text, and this is a job. And your job is depending on customer service quality and kindness, politeness, professionalism. Text them. Hi, my name's Melanie. I'm your Dasher. Well, don't tell them you're Melanie because I'm Melanie. But I'm saying whatever your name is, fill in the blank. And just say, I wanted to let you know I'm here at the restaurant, but it's very busy right now. I will get your order to you as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience and understanding, with a smiley emoji or something like that. Text them, just keep them in the loop, and you'll find that most people are really happy as long as you're communicating with them. And I've gotten really high marks from my customers for communication. 11, read the instructions. So when you start door dashing, you're going to figure out really quick that these customers can leave you messages on the instructions. There's a tab on your delivery that says instructions. And they'll say things like, leave at my door, or come through the side entrance and ask for Kelly, or I have dogs in the yard, call me when you arrive, or honk the horn when you get to the gate. This is where your customer gives you delivery instructions, okay? It's very important that you follow those instructions. Your safety could be at risk. Number 12, get yourself a cheap dollar book. Keep track of your mileage. What do I write down? I write down the day. I write down the time. I write down what city I'm dashing in. Not because I need it for tax purposes, but I'm keeping myself a log so I can see, oh, wait a minute, last Wednesday it was really busy in Crystal River. Oh, last Thursday it was super busy in Homosassa. I kind of keep track of what's happening. I keep track of how many orders that I get, and I keep track of my mileage. You are going to want to write your starting mileage and your ending mileage. So keep track of that. You'll need it for tax purposes at the end of the year. 13. You don't have to do this, but I do. I track the wait times. I track the amount of time that I sit in between deliveries. I think that's super important because you can determine whether this is going to be a spot that you're going to want to get to at a particular time. If you see a pattern arise. So far, what I've noticed is that certain days are busier than others, of course. Weather has a big impact on it. And of course, holidays have a big impact on it. So I just kind of make those notes for my own personal use, because if I'm going to continue being a delivery driver, I want to make the most of my time. So tracking things like that is an important thing for me. Number 14, and I have had to do this. I have had to take photographs, and anytime I feel things are not on the up and up, I take photographs and I contact Dash immediately. I had a situation where the customer was rude, accused me of being a racist, cursed at me. She was just the most belligerent person that I have dealt with in a while. And I immediately contacted Dasher, and they put a note down that the customer was rude, called me names, accused me of being a racist, said that I took too long to give her her order even though she was 11 miles away from the restaurant. Just a number of things. Make sure that you are using this notebook. If I have something crazy that's happened, something that has been said to me, if I feel any kind of way whatsoever, I make sure I document it. That way a little later, 4, 5, 6 deliveries later, if DoorDash calls me, I've got specifics and I can tell them, look, I wrote this down because I felt like something wasn't on the up and up. Number 16, if you want better DoorDash deliveries and you want your fellow DoorDashers, I've got to go. I'll be right back. On your DoorDasher, if you're DoorDashing, when you confirm a delivery, which means you've picked up the order, you've taken it to the customer's house, you've sat it down, taken your picture, made notes, whatever it is that you've needed to do, it'll give you a smiley face and a frowny face. How was this delivery? It will ask you that. And then it'll give you a drop-down menu of all different. The gate was heavy. It was too hard to open. Roads under construction. Member or a person has bad dogs in their yard. Whatever notes. This was an easy delivery, because this is important. Because DoorDash gets this information from the drivers, right? How easy and how difficult deliveries are, and that sets the base pay, which DoorDash pays us anywhere between $3 and $6 to make a delivery. If you're delivering and you're not filling out that survey for difficult locations, for sugar sand road, for roads that are potholes, houses that are out in the middle of the nowhere, customers that don't tip. If you don't take the 2 seconds to do that, we're gonna keep getting paid $3 to make that delivery. But if DoorDash sees that a specific location is everyone, all of their dashers are complaining or sending the frowny face, this is too far, base pay's too low, customer's not nice, whatever the case may be, DoorDash is gonna up the delivery price. So take that few seconds to fill out that survey so that we don't have to keep going back there. Or at least it's worth our time because DoorDash is gonna give us a little more money. But it's important to do that. All right, guys, so let's say you're out dashing and you haven't received an order in a while. In your Dasher app, up in the right-hand corner, there's some little slash marks, and you can actually click on those, and it'll ask you, it actually gives you an option, I'm not receiving orders. But let's say that there's no orders in queue, you're not getting any text messages, nothing's coming in. If you back out of that Dasher screen and you hit the hamburger menu up in the top left corner of your screen, it'll pull down a menu, and if you go to settings and scroll about midway down, you can actually click check connection. And DoorDash will actually send you a connection, like ping your phone to see what's going on, and it'll give you number one, that they have good service, number two, they were able to successfully reach your phone, and then you know for sure it's not your phone, it's just there's no deliveries in your area at that moment. The other thing that I have found is I don't always get notifications when DoorDash runs an update on their app. So before you start dashing, check for updates. But if you're out there and the app seems glitchy, you're crashing, you're having a lot of problems, and you have good signal, you might want to go to your Apple Play Store or your Google Play Store, and you may want to check to see if there's an update for the DoorDash app, and it would be beneficial for you to run the updates because DoorDash does crash quite a bit. Other than just general customer service tips of being friendly, saying thank you, making eye contact, because a lot of times DoorDash requires us to wear the mask so they can't see us smiling. Have a nice day. Make sure you thank them for using DoorDash. Please understand, even if they only left a $2 tip, they're still using a service that just paid you $3 minimum to do a delivery. So even though you may not be making great money, the friendlier you are, the better experience you make for the customer of DoorDash, the more likely they are to not only refer DoorDash to a friend, use it at maybe a party that they're at, or continue using it and you continue getting those $3 orders. With that being said, that's all the DoorDash advice and tips that I have for you. Next, you're gonna see dinner, and then we'll come back and wrap up my day by discussing the hula challenge and talking about my weigh-in. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about my Wawa breakfast. It is almost 10 o'clock and I'm starving, and having food in my car is just making things bad. I didn't want all of the fat that comes along with traditional fast food while I'm out dashing. So I went into Wawa, and they do have some healthy choices. I got 2 hard-boiled eggs. I got this Tall Boy by Duke's, which does have 1 carbohydrate, less than 1 gram of sugar. And then, of course, I got me a Too Good yogurt. Now, lately I have been reducing my dairy, but I don't think that 1 yogurt is going to set me back. It may cause me to crave or miss dairy tomorrow, but I think considering my choices of things to eat, I think I did good. So that's my Wawa breakfast. All right, guys, I'm kind of thinking that eating that Too Good yogurt has sparked hunger, because here we are less than 3 hours later and I'm still hungry. So these are the 4 leftover wings from last night's dinner, and I'm gonna have lunch today. Guys, by eliminating dairy, I have definitely discovered that dairy triggers sweet cravings. I had that Too Good yogurt and I am now craving sweets. I'm also dealing with some hunger issues. So what I did is, after I ate the lunch that I showed you, those 4 wings, I had 3 slices of turkey breast lunch meat and literally probably 2-3 ounces of pepperoni. I'm now drinking a diet Dr. Pepper, but if I still feel like I need something to stave off the binge monster, then I will make myself another fluffy coffee and just keep myself full with keto foods. Keep myself full with keto foods. All right, guys, for dinner, I'm having a 9-ounce sirloin steak and a mango orange zip fizz. Another night with more storms. All right, guys, I know this video has been longer than normal and not a lot about keto. So let's go straight to my weigh-in this morning. Was 182.8, which means that I am only 2 pounds away from my very lowest weight that I hit a couple months ago before I had the backslide. But I am happy to say that I have lost 9 of the 11 pounds that I gained. I told you from the very beginning that I suspected 2 or 3 pounds of it may be real legitimate weight, not just from the one cheat, but from the several binges that I had following the cheat from the backslide. I backslide for like 2 weeks. And so yes, I believe that 1 or 2 pounds, maybe even 3 pounds was legitimate weight. The rest was just water weight and my body's being super stubborn. But that's okay. I had a great day today working DoorDash. I had a pretty good day at home. I got some things taken care of. I'm trying to plan my day for tomorrow. And now I've got the girls and little boy out for a walk. I got my hula in today, but I'm just being honest, I didn't do the full 30 minutes. I probably did 22. I didn't complete the other 8 minutes on the other side. My husband is having some problems with a back tooth, so he didn't really want steak because he didn't feel like he could chew it up properly. So I made him some Nettles cheddar sausage. Each one of these sausages has 2 total carbs, 1 gram of sugar. Anyway, I made him sausages and grilled onions for dinner, and he kept saying it tasted funny, it tasted funny. So I went to the pan and I grabbed one of the sausages, and before you know it, I ate the whole entire sausage. So today for dinner, I had that big 9-ounce sirloin steak and a cheddar sausage. I think it's great that I've discovered, I just don't know if it's that yogurt that caused the cravings or if it's the dairy that caused the cravings. But I'm definitely going to steer clear of 2 good yogurts. I think what I'm going to have to do, though, is introduce different types of yogurt. Maybe I go out and I get a Fage 0% unflavored yogurt and have a serving of that and see if it triggers cravings and hunger, sweet cravings like I had today after the 2 good yogurt. I'm pretty sure that's what triggered it. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed and understood my explanation of some of the recommendations that I make if you are considering DoorDash. If you have any other questions, I can't get super technical, but I'll try my best to answer them for you. If you enjoyed today's vlog, please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it if you know someone that is looking to do DoorDash and wants a little advice. Other than that, thanks for every one of you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.